So the idea was it was as simple as possible for anyone to use. So that's why we've just got the 3 ID buttons and a power button. If the guys in the field aren't going to be the ones filling out the stuff behind the scenes, literally all they have to do is turn it on and wait for it to grab GPS, and it's going to collect all the data they do. So whether or not you're doing what Trav's doing and what they were saying before, whether they're setting the jobs up in advance or whether you assign the data after the fact, it doesn't matter. As long as the device is turned on, it's going to be recording data. You can pull that out, you can allocate all the parameters, and yeah, you've got everything you need to keep going. Righto. Trev, how have you found it?
Yeah, so it's just, I think the best thing for me is just easy to use on the computer. I had to set it all up, set the recipes up, set them, like all the weeds up. So for like identification, just put pictures in, everything. So I'm not that good on the computers, but it was pretty easy to use. Pretty simple.
Yeah.
That's probably the best thing for someone like me, just the weed sprayer.
So the other key feature is you've got 3 buttons on there, 1, 2, 3. That allows you to ID weeds in the field. So you can say ID button 1 would be lantana, 2 being giant rat's tail grass. So you can have location points as well, so you know exactly what you're spraying in those areas on top of your maps as well. So these can be used in a variety of different applications, whether it's backpacks, spray packs, boom spraying, hand spraying. We've got people doing just about everything with them at this point. We've got people watering trees with them, just monitoring, watering the trees in new plantations and that sort of thing. So variety of different applications. The weed buttons were originally targeted weeds. We now do them as just targets. So a lot of the councils using them for roadside infrastructure, that sort of stuff, so they can hit that button to say they've hit a guardrail, whatever it may be for that application. So yeah, we've tried to make it as versatile as possible. We spent 6 months doing trials with a few different councils. So we took a lot of feedback out of that. We've had these road hauled down the road for over 20 Ks. Device still works, looks a bit rough, but basically they've sent them back to us, we've rehoused it, sent it back out, and they're ready to go again. So it's designed to be tough, it's designed to be dragged around. Idea is you look after these, but we've designed them to suit the application, which is trudging through the bush and doing the hard work. So that's what these are designed to do. Out of it that you weren't aware you were going to be getting when you first started using it?
Probably just the reporting stuff, like as far as we can like track our chemical for the month or whatever, so you can sort of see that and like budget.
Yeah, so you can click down on the chemicals.
Yeah,
and
I think it's good
frame.
to see how much we're actually using that way.
Yep.
And because I had to talk to the GIS officer, so I just export the file and send it straight to him, and he just sorted it out and puts it into our GORB mapping. So that was probably one thing.
Yep.
Just it was easy to transfer into our system.
Usable in any of your other GIS programs, comes out in a variety of different formats so that it can be brought into your GIS programs that you've done your surveys and that sort of thing with. So you can overlay your treatment on top of your surveys to make sure everything that's been surveyed has been treated. Also gives you the option to go through time periods as well. So you can have a look at all of your maps all at the one time, basically select a time frame. You'll be able to see what treatments have been in that area, what weeds have been in that area. So it's going to do a blue line everywhere it's moving. So it's going to track the operator. So say they were spraying out this paddock over here, it's going to track them and it's going to show that they have walked that whole area. And the fact that they've just sprayed in amongst the trees means the fact that that's where it was present. They have monitored the whole area, so you can see where they've been and you can see where they've sprayed as well. So in terms of that, like not having to do your spray or that sort of stuff, how much time are you actually saving day to day by using this system?
It's hard to know, but I know that before we were doing 3 sets of spray records, so we'd track it on our phone with another device, track where we're walking or whatever. And then we'd have to go back and we'd fill that out, and then we'd have to fill out a paper form, and then we'd have to photocopy that and put it into our computer system. Whereas now it's just like we do our spray, we go back, and I just screenshot I just downsize the computer screen, screenshot the heat map and all the information with the weather, and I just send that through to our, like put it in our file that we've made, and that's our spray sheet. And then I just forward the GIS info straight through. So yeah, you just don't have to have all the other guys like filling out paperwork and that all the time that they don't want to do.
Yeah. So you'd be lucky if you're using 20% of the time as what you were previously.
Yeah,
Yep.
probably. Yeah.
Yep.